Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing another Banggood window shopping, seeing what's on the way, seeing what's new, and just taking a look at some random things also. So I have ordered a couple new electronic things, some testing stuff, like multimeters that just came out. They look pretty interesting, so I just thought I would share this with you, and some of you really like this, so we're going to go ahead and do this. And as we go along, I'll have the links in order down in the description if you wanted to check something out, so you can go ahead and follow along with us. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we're going to go ahead and see if there's any new ESCs out. I haven't checked this in a couple days, so I thought we'll do this together right now. So let's just see the ESCs, and let's just wait for it to load. Usually it's a lot faster. I don't know what's wrong with the internet, maybe because of that net neutrality just screwed everything up. Even though I'm in Europe, I don't think that affected me. Anyways, let's get started. So as we can see here, FVT Cloud Phoenix. Now this is a new brand, I guess, because I've already gotten one ESC. I have not released the video just yet. It's a 12 amp 4-in-1 ESC with current sensor, and it's a BLHeli32, so it's for micros. However, it doesn't have a telemetry pad, but I'm trying to figure out a way to get telemetry out of it and then make the video, so I don't waste any of your time. Now it does have a current sensor, so that was pretty cool. So here's, I guess, the bigger brother of it. It's a 35 amp ESC, BLHeli32. It does have current sensing. I'll show you that right now. However, there's something about this that looks very, very, very familiar. Maybe some of you could catch along of what I'm trying to say. I'll explain right now. So as you can see, we do have current sensor, and we do have around 6 capacitors here. Seems to be nice filtration. I really can't say much until we actually pick one up, and I am going to be picking one of these up and testing it out. So let's go back to what I'm saying. Doesn't this look familiar? Now where have I seen this before? This looks like Little B ESCs. So this could be another rebranding of themselves, possibly trying to change their name because they were so terrible, and I think people are trying to stay as far away possible from them now. In the testing, they were absolutely horrendous. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab the link here, and it's going to be the first link in the description here. So now let's go ahead and move along. Now these are XUAV, these are new 70 amp ESCs. Well, I'm not going to be picking this up for sure. Here's a 35 amp one. I don't think I'll pick up 4 of these. I think I'll just pick up one and just test it, and then leave the real world testing some of you guys, because I can't really keep affording this stuff. It's getting way too expensive now. So here we go, the Lightning 35 amp. It's a BLHeli S ESC. It seems to have nice filtration. That's 4 and 3 rows. That's 12 caps right there. Seems good. Nice big fat MOSFETs. I really like the spacing between this on the sides here, between these, so that's pretty cool. I really like seeing that. And it's just pretty simple. I think it does not come with, it probably comes with the wires, but it seems like it's just going to come, you put your own wires. And I really like that, and sometimes I hate that, but, time will tell here, so... Or no, I think it might come just like this, actually. Maybe they might provide the wires for you. I don't know. But I think it's pretty expensive for a BLHeli S ESC. It doesn't look that promising, but, looks aren't everything, usually. So that's the second link now. Alright, so, yeah. Okay, so this is the Holybro Tico S. And it resembles the Typhoon 35 amp ESC. I don't have high hopes for it, but hopefully it could be good. I have one on the way. We're going to be testing this guy very soon. So if you want to check it out, I'll leave a link down below. So that's the third one. I really can't say much. I haven't tested this one just yet. And what do we have here? The Tico 32 ESCs, the Holybro Tico 32 ESCs. These are absolutely beautiful. These are considered my top 2 ESCs, which is the DYS Aria and the Tico 32. And I think the Tico 32 will it'll beat the DYS Aria. Once I do the real world testing and stick a 5S and just beat the crap out of them, then I'll know for sure. I do have a couple noisy builds, which I'll just stick right there, and I'll probably even put them with a Maytech F405 to see if we do get a yaw twitch, and seeing, just keep upping the PID and gyro until we get that yaw twitch to see how good they are. That's the real world test for me. What I consider to be a real world test. You need a Maytech F405 to know if the ESCs are good or not. I know it's kind of funny, but I mean that's the way I see, and that's the way I think it's best to go about it. To also, other than the noise, obviously. So I'll leave a link to these also down below. These were just beautiful. I mean, very beautiful. Not even one hiccup on every test I've ran on them, so I really like them. Alright, so what do we have here? So King Kong, okay, 80 bucks. What are we getting here? Let's check this out. So it's a micro. It's a 20 by 20 here. And let's grab the link here. Alright. So it's 80 bucks. What do we get? We probably get a whole package. Yeah, we do. So let's scroll down here. We get a VTX 200 milliwatt 48 channels. Beautiful. F4, nice, plus OSD, awesome. ESC, we get a 20 amp ESCs that are BLHES. However, you need to take something into consideration with these little micro ESCs and micro pads. They will rip off so easy that it's ridiculous. That already happened to me in the HGLRC, and I'm supposed to make an update video. I just went to take off the battery after I crashed, and I just ripped off the whole pad. It was terrible. So that's something to take note of on these things right here. So yeah. So it does come with a lot of little nice things. F4, what do we got? We have OSD, so we do have Betaflight OSD. USB port, beautiful, everything is stackable. Audio, video, what is this here? This is the flight controller, yeah, because there's the OSD. Here's the ESCs. This is the VTX. It's pretty nice. There's no display on the VTX though, I think. So possibly you can control it through the OSD maybe? Audio, video, audio. Let's see here. Because did you guys see any LEDs? I didn't see any LEDs on this. Those aren't LEDs. So let's see the specs here. Yeah, it's just LEDs. It doesn't say anything about. So it does have pit mode, so that's cool. 25 channels, but up there it was saying 48 channels. Okay, well, I don't understand now, but that's fine. Output voltage, it does have a regulator for the camera, so that's pretty good. I mean, it's nice, but I wouldn't get it. It's nice though, but no, I'll pass. This is pretty cool actually. This is a nice little setup. This is almost a complete setup for you. VTX, flight controller, ESC, camera. What's left? All you need is a frame and motors and a receiver. If they incorporated the receiver inside like a VTX, that would have been absolutely sweet actually. But only Eoshin's doing that. But you know, Eoshin's a hit and miss with its products. So it's pretty cool. 2500, 200, 350 milliwatts. So that's nice. Yeah, these right there, these pads will rip so easy. So when you solder your XT30 or whatever connector, make sure when the wire goes off, you actually go ahead and zip tie it to the frame or something, because you know I've ripped both sides. Both sides do have pads. I've ripped actually both sides, and I'm very frustrated. Now it's just gonna go in the trash. A lot of people told me to contact HGLRC, but I doubt they'll do anything. But maybe I will. We'll see how that works, and I'll update you guys. So yeah, I will be doing that. So this is the only downside to this, is the pads. They just rip absolutely easy off the board. So I don't know if it's a quality issue or just because of the size. I'm not really into PCB manufacturing, so I really can't answer that. But hopefully someday I will. So it's pretty nice. I mean, it's a complete setup other than that issue. We do get a CCD camera. It's a 600 Sony Superhad CCD, which is what we're used to and we love. Or I love, really, because it's just like that Foxeer, that cheap Chinese clone of the Foxeer. Just the same sensor. It's a beautiful sensor. We have the MPU 6000 gyro. Nice. 8K. Beautiful. What do we have? Built-in Betaflight OSD. Okay, obviously. So it does have OSD, so that's pretty good. Overall, it's a pretty nice package. Let's just see actually the ESCs here. 33 amp, 2 to 4S. That's just crazy. And it's BLHES, so it doesn't have any voltage regulators on my ESC. Top quality MOSFETs. Nice. Everyone says that nowadays. They give you capacitor. So this is probably meant for, you know, also an ultralight build. You might have some noise being generated. So let's go ahead and grab this link and just add it down here. I really like this actually. I think I'm gonna pick one of these up. I really want to build a super light build someday, like a super light one. So that's nice. This is basically all the same stuff. Tico, it's 20 bucks by itself. It's pretty expensive, but it's totally worth it. So let's just open this in a new tab here. And I want to get the DYS Aria. I wonder what it's priced right now, because the price will also play a big factor. 16 bucks. 16 bucks. Okay, so is it, once the reroll testing, I'll let you know if that extra 4 bucks is really worth it or not. So let's go ahead and put these also, if you guys want to check these out. These I've had them for maybe over a month now, or probably 2 months. I don't really remember, but they're just still working beautiful. when I recommend one, I usually recommend this, but soon I'll possibly be recommending this as the number one, and then depending on your budget, drop it down to DYSR. Yeah. So everyone wants me to test the DAL RC engine. It's a $61 4-in-1 ESC, which is a BL 32. Is it really? I thought it was a D-Shot 600 actually. Let's just grab the link here. And let's take a look. I don't want to make this video too long because some people were complaining last time. So it's out of stock. Okay, so we do have a nice fat array of caps everywhere. So that's nice to see. There we go. It's 22 UF, 25 volt. How many? 55 pieces. Well, you know, it's also good to know if they're connected in series or parallel. However, what we're going to do is we're going to say that they're connected in parallel. I think, yeah, parallel or series. I forgot. So let's just actually calculate that real quick. So it's 22 UF. So let's see the overall capacitance. 22 times 55. It's around 1210 microfarads, which is pretty good actually. That's going to be pretty damn good. That in theory should be very good. So we get low resistance MOSFETs. I guess that's good. And what is this here? This is the MCU that we're using, and then we get a 5 volt 3 amp regulator. So it's a switching regulator or a buck regulator, so it's going to be pretty good. And seems nice actually. It looks like an engine. It looks pretty sexy. So why did I miscalculate that? Is my calculator broken? Alright, that's fine. Alright, okay, 40 amp constant current. We got 50 amp burst, 3 to 5S LiPo. Yeah, because each of those caps are rated for 25 volts. Weight 16 grams, kind of heavy. I wonder if we could remove this top part off. Okay, silicone. Oh, it's even dampened. That's pretty nice, actually. They do give you a 470 microfarad 25 volt Rubicon. I thought it was Rubicon. Maybe it's a clone of a Rubicon. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Hopefully, I will be picking this up. I will check this out, see how well it is. So we get a current port, 5 volt motors, VCC and ground. VCC is basically direct power from your battery with no regulator. So if you wanted that there. And here's a 5 volt. You probably pair it with one of these grounds and you're good to go. And here's current. So it does have current reading, but why current? Why couldn't they just give us a telemetry pad? That would have been even better. Does it even have a current sensor on each one, or does it have just one current sensor? I really don't know. They don't state anything about telemetry, I think. More stable anti-interference, okay, blah blah blah. Yeah, it doesn't say anything. What active continuation technology makes electricity recycled to battery to prolong battery life? That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, that's cool. So yeah, we took the link to that. Let's see what else we have here. SPEDX GS35, they're pretty good. They're just average, you know. For some they work beautiful, for some they might have a little issue, but everyone's a little bit different. So let's just grab the link here. Alright guys, so now let's just, you know, look at something else, because here, you know, I think we've seen these in the last video. I've gotten this one, it's pretty good. Let me leave a link to this if someone wanted to see it. It's pretty cheap overall setup. DAL RC wrote me on that video saying it's not from them, but it tested good. So yeah, that it's not original DAL RC, but it's, you know, it's something called the OmniVid F3 flight controller 4-in-1. So tested pretty good actually. I did some stress testing on this on the channel, and yeah, it was good actually, on bench testing at least. And I will be building it very, very soon for a budget build. It's a beautiful little budget build component here. All right, so let's go ahead and check another place out now. So let's just see batteries. So I've seen something actually quite interesting here. Did you guys see the new diatone, that little one, the GTR R90 I think it's called? They had a Xt60 with the current sensor built in. However, I haven't used it just yet. It's just snowing like crazy today, and yesterday it was just raining. So I thought this was actually pretty cool right here. So, but the thing is, I got a comment from one of you guys that said that told me that it's all over the place. Once the current reading starts, you know, or once low throttles, the current just goes all over the place because of due to possibly noise or some frequency coming out, some high frequency or low frequency noise coming from the motors and all kind of crazy stuff. So it wasn't really reliable. So that I cannot answer. But however, you know, what I can do is I could pick a couple of these up and actually, you know, run a little test here and bench testing and probably stick it on one of my quads. It's pretty cool. Look at it. It's pretty interesting actually. I really like this. Hopefully it works though. So this is an Xt30. So I'll leave a link to this if you want to check this out. And there's also, I just saw an Xt60, so let's go ahead and check that one out also. There it is, I think. Yes, so it's from AMAS. Let's grab the link real quick. All right. So, wow, it's expensive actually. I didn't even notice that. So max 120 amps, 6S, 25 volts. Pretty cool. It does have some filtration on there for something, so that's good. That adds a little, you know, cap there in your system for a little bit, you know, cleaner setup here. So yeah, that's pretty expensive, but it's pretty cool. So I mean, if you only have one quad, if I only had one quad, I'd probably stick this on there if it was good. So yeah, so this is pretty interesting actually. I'm thinking of picking this up, but I don't know what the hell to use it for or even fit on my desk here. So let's actually check this one out because it's a little bit more expensive. I like to look at the things that are a little bit more expensive usually. All right, so it's pretty big here, I think. So what is this? It's a stainless steel base platform for soldering PCB, PDB, and flight controllers. So I want to see this thing here. I don't understand. Okay, so okay, I get it now. So I guess it's a magnet, and then it has this kind of like holder thing, and then you screw this on. Probably has two cushion pads in between, so you don't shorten anything out. Oh wow. This is actually pretty nice. So I'll leave a link to this if anyone wants to see. I don't know if I'll get one though. Maybe after the video I'll just come back, take a look at it, and probably grab one, just check it out. Alright, so let's see, what else do we have here. I hear SPC's new drones are absolute crap. I don't know if it's true or not. I have not used them. However, I'm not going to be picking up another one of them because they're very expensive, and I could just pick up a lot of smaller parts for the channel here. So King Kong is trying their way on a micro, but this is where they fail. You know, you know, you don't really know how good King Kong stuff is. But obviously it's going to be an OEM from somewhere. But look at the price. That is way too much, you know. So let's actually, before we jump to conclusions, let's go down and see if it offers anything new, because it just looks like a run cam. And the run cam right now, Swift 1 or whatever, it's like 20 bucks. So far I see nothing spectacular amazing. It's everything that everything has, just $7 more expensive and so called a different name. So yeah, here's a link to this if you wanted to see it. Personally, I wouldn't get it. I just don't see a reason. I mean, if it was cheaper, I would jump on it right away. If it was like 18 bucks, that thing would have been sold out in my opinion. Let's see, here's the TPU mounts. Don't really care about those. So this is pretty cool. I don't know what to think of this. I'm gonna try to get one of these. They're still coming soon. R5 2306 2450 kV. It looks sexy. It looks nice. It looks not so nice in the pictures now. So I don't know what to expect. But I love Brother Hobby Motors. They're really one of my favorites. So we got a titanium alloy hollow shaft, so that's pretty cool. 20 gauge wires. Okay, arc magnets, so they are arc, so that's pretty good. I don't know what to expect. Hopefully they're going to be pretty strong. So they have good bearings, I think. So it won't break easy. Well, that's what they say here. They should say guaranteed. Then you could pick it up if you break it. Just write them an email. 26 bucks. It's a little bit too much. Anyways, let's go ahead and add this link. So I mean, Brother Hobby's pretty good. So this is pretty interesting. Maybe I want to get one. I don't know. It's a tricopter. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll never even fly. I'll probably just fly it like 5 packs and then make a little video just to show you guys if anyone wanted to see it, and then it'll just sit there forever. So that's the way. So look, oh, this is a new one. It's called the JetBarC Hummingbird. This is pretty interesting. 110 millimeters. So it's pretty tiny. It's Tiny little guy. So that's a pretty good component. We got a run cam. Looks absolutely sexy, to be honest. This is, I think, one of the best looking little micros. Look how thick that frame is. That is awesome. 3D printed part for the antennas. Well thought out. This I will definitely pick up. This is beautiful. So it's 2-inch. It'll take 2-inch props. 2040. So that's, count me in. Let's actually wait before we jump in. Let's check out the specs here. All right, so what do we have? 3mm bottom plate, side plate 1.5, 110 middle wheelbase. Okay, 1106 motor, 6000 kV, pretty good. That's gonna be very good, I believe. ESC 12 amps, D-Shot, BL S ESC, so D-Shot 600 maximum right there. VTX is 48 channel, but does it really? Maybe the 200 is 200 milliwatts. Maybe we'll figure it out in a bit. Runcam's micro Swift, beautiful. FR Sky only with the bind and fly, and it's 85 grams. Wow. Flight weight, there we go. Include a 4S 450. So they're expecting you to use this with a 4S LiPo, a 450 milliamp. So, you know, expect you know, what's his name, UAV Futures to start screaming while he's flying this, and then yeah, just come update us. So yeah, it's gonna be this is gonna be, I think it's gonna be a pretty good one, but you know, it's just here. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this link, and it's in a very reasonable price, I believe. I wish they were a little bit cheaper though. Oh, this is actually in stock, so I'm actually gonna pick one up right after I finish recording this video. So that looks beautiful. I haven't had a little micro make me want to jump on it other than the diatone like that before. So what is this? All right. All right, well, I mean, let's go look somewhere else now. Do you want to see frames? Or, you know, frames is so controversial now, you know, because of, I feel bad for Stingy. That's the first person, like, I truly feel bad for someone copying his frame, but that copy looks so tempting that I might just buy it and not even make a video about it. Stingy, if you're watching, you could send me one of yours for review. I'd really love to build one on the channel. From Rotor Riot, if anyone didn't know. All right, so frame, this, I think we're on frame parts here, and we don't want frame parts, so let's go ahead to go to frame kits, I think. All right, so what do we have here? So, you know, recently I actually figured out that the Chameleon, the first Chameleon, was using Xt60 aluminum, which is that butter aluminum. I don't know how nobody ever really mentioned that, or maybe I just missed it. I just figured that out the other day. Some of my friends were talking to me about it. I didn't even know because I don't even have one. So these frames are cool, I guess. Yeah, this is it right here. It's very sexy. And here's the Chameleon. The first Chameleon's clone. It's 40 bucks now. And this one's what, 35 bucks. So I think I'm gonna pick some up for myself. And I don't know if I'll under restocking. That's how good it is. I'll leave a link to this here. And here's another one. Here's this one. This is the Chameleon clone. It came out on AliExpress before anybody, and then Banggood, I guess, got it. It's called the Puda. So Puda is like the new real ACC, but I don't know how the quality is of their cloning. But you know, I really can't say much here. So I guess this is supposed to be like 100% clone, I guess. I don't know, I haven't seen it, so yeah. All right. I have this, I have the frame and the quad. So we're going to be building this frame very soon on the channel. It's very nice. I think it looks very nice. That's all I can really say. This frame flew absolutely insanely beautiful, but the aluminum is absolutely insanely crap. So, you know, it's, you know, why can't just one time just something to have everything, you know, without having some kind of downside to it. So this had, if its flight characteristics, its overall everything was beautiful except the aluminum, which is, you know, a very important part of a frame, because if this strips and not strips, then this side of your top plate is not connecting to the frame anymore. So you're gonna have to get a new top plate, and that's just you have to wait like 40 days to receive it. It's ridiculous. Diatone. And you did the same thing with the little one. Can you stop doing that, please? Alright, so let's see what else we have. I think we're basically done here. We've probably seen these. So let's go to the electronics section. I really like that. I'm trying to find some new tools. And I found a new multimeter that I really liked. I mean, it just looks absolutely sexy. It's pretty cheap. I think it was less than 50 bucks. I don't know where it was actually. I think it was under professional tools, and I went to new. Oh yeah, and I found this new cheap portable soldering iron I also ordered, but come try to find it like this, I'm not gonna be able to find it like this. So that's cool. I've seen some nice kits for drone building and stuff here actually recently. The titanium hex screws and all that kind of crazy stuff. So that's pretty cool. It's not here. I'm gonna have to go to electronics again. I think it's measurement and analysis. Yeah, I think it's gonna be here. Yep. And we click new. All right. So let's see here. They have the infrared here. Where it's actually, this is a thermal imaging thingy majigger. You know, that the thingy that'll actually show you whatever is hot is. But I believe the resolution is very not so good. But it's pretty cheap. I mean, 1024p, I guess. As you can see that you could barely see anything. So I mean, it's cool, and I don't know if it's super cool. I really can't say much here. So it's nice and all. Well, it's nice to see that the Chinese are starting to do this. So in about maybe 6 months time, we'll get some proper cheap ones. So that's gonna be pretty interesting and pretty cool, hopefully. Because I really want one, but I just haven't really decided to get one yet from Fleur. I was going to get one the other day, but I just changed my mind. Where is it? Kind of looks like this one, but it was very nice actually. Oh, I think that's why. We need to go here, and then we're gonna go to digital multimeters and oscilloscopes. Yeah, now we're gonna be able to find it. So here we got some nice stuff. Yeah, here it is. This is it, $46. So this one actually caught my eye because look, it just does so much here. It's just insane. So it's obviously it's auto range, so you don't have to choose, you know, millivolts or volts or all that kind of crazy stuff. So it measures DC 660 volt and 600 volts, up to 600 volts, or the range that it's doing. And as you can see here, it just has a ton of things, I think it could even test diodes and MOSFETs. Yeah, look at that, NPN and PNP transistors. So you could even test MOSFETs here, so it's pretty cool. And I don't know, I think here is where you could actually get the temperature measurement of I forgot what they're called, but those probes that actually measure the temperature. So it also tells you if something's live or not. It's just beautiful. Yeah, there it is. See, that's what I was talking about. You actually get temperature of specific things here when you just plug that in and you just drop that probe in there, and it'll give you the temperature reading. So that is just beautiful. All it's missing is what is it called? An inductor meter or LC meter. But yeah, beautiful. So I picked this up. I don't know how good it is. I'll be getting it very soon, hopefully. And we'll be able to see it, but I really like it. I mean, it looks just absolutely sexy. So I'll leave a link to this down below. It does a lot of crazy things. It's better than the one I have right now, and I actually burned the part where it actually measures my capacitors because I was trying to measure some current with it, and then it was just, yeah, it's a good thing the whole thing didn't get destroyed. So that's very good in that perspective. Let's see what else. So if you saw my recent video when I used that little oscilloscope, here is a little cover for it actually. Yeah, I should actually take a link because I need to purchase one. Because I don't want to get it scratched because I really like it so much, that little one. It just saves me the hassle of going to pick up the big one and just do a quick measurement with it. It's just beautiful. which is this one right here, the DS212. I highly recommend this, to be honest. It's very nice. Sometimes I don't even use my big ones, my big oscilloscope. I just grab this because it's right next to me. It's just so quick. But you can do some hardcore measurements with, like, for example, hardcore go and test some latency and stuff. You can, you kind of can, but it depends on what you're testing. So overall, I really like this. Like, if I wanted to test if my receiver is actually working or getting, you know, if it's bound, if, for example, let's say I popped off the LED off my receiver for some reason, and I don't know if it's bound and it just has no RSSI, I would just connect this guy to the signal real quick, and I can see if it's bound or not. So this has a lot of good uses, and I do highly recommend if you have that $100 to spare. It's beautiful. It's not wasted. I use this constantly, and I do have a big one, and even then sometimes I just end up using this one when I can. Most of the time, actually, for little things, I just use that one. And what else do we have here? Here's some more pin stuff. I have one of these current meter, so I'm actually planning on building some kind of current sensor reader kind of thing, if you guys would be interested. It's just basically just for us to learn something. I want to try to build this type of one where you could actually just stick a wire through, and we're just going to use a Hall effect sensor to actually get the current that's being passed through the wire, and just a normal one with a shunt resistor, so you kind of understand how shunt resistors work. I think it's more of, you know, a fun little project. It should be absolutely drop dead cheap, you know, just a couple. It should be way under like $40, like way under. I'm pushing it with $40. I'm talking about the regular one with the shunt resistor. This one also, but I'm not sure just yet. I'll figure out how we're gonna do this. I'll find a nice little budget way. I need to test a couple, make sure they're working good before I make the video on the one that I find that actually works best, and we can go along with it. It's more of a learning process than, you know, anything. It's also very useful if you want to use that instead of buying a pre-made one. So that'll be pretty interesting. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And well, that's really it. I mean, let's just go see flight controllers, and then we'll see what's up from there. Oh no, I saw something the other day actually super nice. This solar toys, the solar power toys. For some reason, I'm just starting getting more attracted into solar things. However, it's not the time because it's winter. So I've actually gotten some of these. I'm waiting for them to come in. These are pretty cool, actually. I do have a 2-year-old son, but I think it's too early for him. But he likes things that spin, so I really want to try this out. And if you guys would be interested, I'll make a video on it also. I just purchased a couple of these for my son because I want to see. To be honest, it's more of for myself, and if it's nice, I give it to my son. I just want to see how they are, really. So if you'd be interested, here's the link. I'll leave a link to this one first, and then here's a link to the other one. I got both of these. I really want to see how they are, and I think they're going to be pretty interesting, actually. And they're very cheap, very, very cheap. I have no idea what to expect, and there's some other ones also. So let's see what's new. Maybe the newer ones are more powerful or something. Let's go ahead and check this out. Okay, that's, yeah, we should just stick to more popular. So this is cool. Maybe we can get this, but there's no point in doing that. I was gonna say we just mod this guy to something else, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna be more of time consuming than, you know, rewarding. So yeah, so these are pretty cool, I guess. I mean, if you have kids or for yourself, it's pretty nice to have around, maybe. So once I get one, I'll update you guys. So let's go ahead and check out the flight controllers here, because or FPV systems. So yeah, the EV200s, as I believe, are supposed to be out somewhere in the January 20th. Maybe January 20th is when Banggood will start stocking them, or I'll have them available for pre-order. I don't even know if they're available for pre-order right now or not, actually. I don't know. It's so far down, so many new things came out. These came out, I don't know how good they are. I don't even know if I'll pick some up. Maybe we pick some up and put some Fat Shark. Yeah, that'd be actually pretty awesome. I think a lot of people probably pick these up. Maybe. But I mean, are they worth it? Oh, who cares if they're not worth it, you know? At least someone got them. We can give them a little extra mod if you ever wanted to do something with them. So it seems pretty moddable. I mean, I think you're going to have a lot of space in here. Seems nice. I'll leave a link to this. So I'll try to get one. I'll actually try to request one from Banggood. I don't think I'll purchase that because I don't think I'll do a review on it if I get it from Banggood. What I'll do is just make a mod. That's it, and I'll tell you if I think it's good or not while I'm making the mod. So these are all pretty whatever. Yeah, I want to get one of these cameras just to see how good they are. If someone wanted, you know, someone's looking to buy a cheap camera, like I don't want you to go pay $64 and find it's a piece of shit, you know, and then it's just useless. So I really want to pick maybe this one up. I don't know, and we'll check it out and test it. I really want to test one of those, to be honest. So let's just see goggles here. There we go. I'm curious about the EV200s, their status right now. So the Sky Zones came out. They're very expensive. Very expensive. I don't know how good they are, but they're hella expensive. The resolution is still worse than the HD3s, or I think they were. But, you know, on paper, the EV200s are still outdoing every single goggle out there. They're still not on pre-order. I'm telling you, I think the 20th they'll be on pre-order. I'm pretty sure. So I'll leave a link to this. This is up for sale now. I don't know if anyone made a review on this or not. Maybe it'd be down here. Nope, nobody. Alright. So this one's still not done. Let's go back here now. Alright. These are very good goggles. I still use them now. I use them in my HD3s. Beautiful goggle. Here's another Sky Zone. Just a full HD here. This looks nice. I mean, it's not cheap and it's not expensive. Well, it is kind of expensive, but I want to see the inside. It doesn't even say anything. Well, I don't want this anymore. All right. Well, that's concluded for this video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions or any suggestions, feel free to let me know. And if you guys want me to see other categories, I'm more than happy to do that, and then just, you know, share my thoughts and then hear what you guys have to say down in the comment section. And well, that's concluded for this video, guys, and I will see you next time. See you guys. Take care.